everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Joey the Veiled Cottage Witch, and today we're going to do an energy reading for the collective for the full moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the philosopher of the zodiac. They're always trying to understand. They're always trying to figure things out. And something that is super magical about the Sagittarian is they will set their arrow, or their bow and arrow, I should say, and they always hit their mark. So the reading for today is going to be in the shape of the arrow, and we're going to find out kind of why you're not hitting that arrow and what frustrations are in your way and how we can eliminate those frustrations. So I'm super excited to do this reading today. So I'll be using the Astromatrix tarot. This will be the first reading I'm doing with this tarot deck. This tarot deck I used to learn astrology and tarot from Bobby Fierro. He taught me all I needed to know, and I kind of did extra study work, which I got like super bonus points for, because this is the deck that you want to get if you want to learn astrology as it relates to tarot. Get this deck. That's what you want to learn, because this will help you out. And then we're also going to be using, at the end, we'll be drawing a card from the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle, because I feel like that's what a Sagittarian would do. It's all about religion and philosophy and all that nerdy stuff. Exactly what a Sagittarian would do. So we'll be drawing from that deck as well. So I'm going to put that one over here to the side. We'll be messing with that in a little bit. So let's shuffle this, because I know it's probably in order when I was learning. So we don't want that to get in the way. Let me get my cheat sheet over here for the meanings of the spread. I'm so excited. This full moon is pretty exciting. I've got a lot going on this weekend. I'm actually going to be, my presence is going to be, I'm not, but my presence is going to be at 2 different markets. So yeah, it's going to be a crazy weekend, but I'm excited about it. Pride weekend is going to be going on in Bisbee. So my tarot reader and my wife, who's also my manager, is going to be down there with a few of my friends, taking care of my presence down there. And then I'm going to be doing the witches market in Sierra Vista. So yeah, we're splitting the babies, so to speak. And yeah, so I'll be working double markets this weekend. So I'll be indoors, they'll be outdoors. So hopefully make some money for the business. But yeah, so this reading will be covering what impulses need taming, where can you direct your energy, where can you best redirect your aggression or your frustration. Should you speak up or be quiet? We'll have an either or situation there, according to whatever card we see. And what spiritual or personal beliefs need re-examining. So, and then we'll draw a card in the middle for our message from Spirit. So if that sounds good to you, stick around and find out what energy is available for you. All right, let's do it. This deck is so interesting because it has a QR code, and if you scan the QR code, it gives you a whole bunch of information about the card, including all the zodiac information about the card. So some people like it, some people don't. I think it's cool. I'd rather have it on the back of the card than the front, I'll tell you that. I like the way these cards feel. Really do. They're like that soft matte, which is very, very fun. Oh, what a fun card. What a fun set of cards we have. All right, and let's get our card in the middle as well now. These are huge, you guys. Look at them. Look at my hands. Oh my gosh, they're so hard to shuffle. There it is. There's our card. All right. Okay, what impulses need taming? So you have the Empress, which is Venus. Right here, you can see that is planet Venus. So this beautiful, lush Empress is so much a symbol of prosperity all around her, luxury everywhere. And she's reversed. So what impulses need taming? Maybe you don't need everything to be luxurious. Do you need the most expensive toothpaste on the market? Do you really need the most expensive sugar? Do you really need the most expensive flour? Do you really need the most expensive this or that? No. Maybe it's time to dial it down a little bit and start thinking about where your finances are going and where you can maybe start to cut down your budget to needs and wants. You know, when you get the Empress, it's like lap of luxury and beauty. But when it comes to starting to tame things down, it's a sign that maybe your money is being misdirected. Remember, we're dealing with Sagittarius, right? We're dealing with that arrow, and we don't want to miss our mark, right? So maybe if you're finding that you're not having money to do the things that you really want to do, where's your money? Where are you overspending? Dial it back a little bit. Okay, maybe I don't need to spend it here. Maybe what I really need to do is spend it here. All right, I'm not telling you what to do, but maybe it's time to reevaluate where your money's going and where it could be better spent. Just a thought. All right. Number 2, where can I best direct my energy? And it's the Magician. All right, the Magician. He gets in touch with his higher self, brings that energy down, transforms it in his heart, and manifests it on the physical plane. You need to be harnessing the Magician inside yourself. That's where you can best direct your energy. You can be the Magician. You are in control, and this is going to sound crazy, but it's so true. You are in control of everything that happens to you in your life. I'm going to say it again. You are 100% in control of everything that happens in your life. Circumstances don't happen to you. You are in control of everything that happens to you. Take a moment to really breathe that in. Things don't happen to you. You happen to things. If you think that, oh my gosh, all of these things are happening to me and you have no control over it, bullshit. Sorry. If this hits a note, I'm sorry. However, I speak truth. All the decisions and choices that you make are yours and yours alone. The circumstances that happen to you, you are involved in. You decide. So, are you going to have a good life or are you going to have a bad life? Are you going to choose to have good relationships or troublesome ones? Are you going to live in a negative situation or are you going to choose to live in a loving relationship? You are in control of that. You know, so many people are miserable in their job, in their relationship, you know, in their life. They choose it. They choose it. So it's up to you. It really is. You're in control. You are that magician. Don't ever forget that. Okay. 3, how can I best redirect my aggression? We have Prince here. Look at him. That is Prince. You cannot tell me that that is not Prince. That is, look at his blouse. That is Prince. All right. We have the King of Cups here. Oh, by the way, this is Mercury. The Magician is Mercury, god of communication, god of travel, god of commerce, the god of roads, god of so many things. Also Hermes. All right, King of Cups. So the King of Cups is telling you the best way to redirect your aggression and your frustration is to allow yourself to master your emotions. The King of Cups is the master of water, right? So he's the cardinal water. So that would make him, let me think, that would make him Cancer. Yeah. So see how he's above the water, floating above the water? He's not in it. He's not in it. He's above it. So that means that he's not letting his emotion, he's not letting himself be overwhelmed by emotion. He is above it. Not being overwhelmed. You are in control of your emotions. Your emotions do not control you. 100%. This is my rising sign right here. It's so hard to live in this place. I am not trying to tell you guys that it's easy. I'm not. It is not easy. This is something to strive for. I know. I'm a sensitive person myself too. That this is something to strive for. Strive for. We're aiming for this. Remember, the Sagittarian aims for this. We're aiming for this. Okay. All right. Should I speak up or be quiet? Well, we have the 10 of Wands. Saturn in Sagittarius. Isn't that great? Look at, there it is. There's your sign. There's our sign. Okay, so Saturn in Sagittarius has all to do with boundaries. So, should you speak up or be quiet? Speak the fuck up. Yes, indeed. Look at all these responsibilities. And we have it in reverse. Absolutely speak up and say, hell no. That is not my responsibility. Say it with me, folks. Not my circus, not my monkeys. And put that shit down. It does not belong to you. And my friend Allie, she always teases me about my aggressive porcupine quill. Here goes. Yes, put that shit down. It does not belong to you. You can put it down. Speak up. I'm not doing that. If somebody, a coworker says, hey, can you close for me? I'm really tired and I want to go home. I want you to practice this. I'm tired too, but I'm still here. I'll say it again. I'm tired too, but I'm still here. And she also told me this. No is a complete sentence. No. Put that shit down. It does not belong to you. Absolutely speak up. Do not be quiet. You speak up and you say no. I do not want those responsibilities. I do not want to do something I don't feel comfortable doing. No. How else are you going to get to your goal? You can't get here. You can't get here by carrying this. How are you going to get to where you're floating above the water if you're carrying all that? You can't. You will sink like the Titanic. All right, enough said. All right, what spiritual and personal beliefs need re-examining? Your emotions and your spirituality. And with that spirituality comes the responsibility to yourself. Honor yourself. This is your peace we're talking about. Honor your peace. Your emotional peace, your spiritual peace. This is not the first time this has come up in a reading. I don't know how many times we have gotten this card coming up in a full moon reading. Several times. If you want that spiritual peace, if you want to hit that mark, if you want to feel that true joy, you got to get rid of all that shit that you're carrying that is not your responsibility. And you have to start to know what to let go of. The excess that you don't need, going to lead you here. There is something so wonderful and pure about Buddhist monks. I'm telling you, when they have nothing but the clothes on their backs, they can get that spiritual high so easily. I'm telling you, there's something to that. Aces in astrology are pure, raw, elemental energy. This is pure water. And what are we trying to rise above? The water. See that? Beautiful. Beautiful. That's what we're trying to achieve. That is what we're aiming for, right? Absolutely. All right. Let's see what our message from Spirit is, shall we? 14, 5. 5 is the struggle number. It's the struggle bus. We're all on the struggle bus together, right? I'm feeling it. We're all feeling it, right? Communication. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart. Aha! The center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. Isn't that beautiful and appropriate for what we're trying to accomplish? The magician summons, processes it in its heart, and manifests it on the physical plane. That is what this sacred geometry is all about. Taking information in, transforming it, and running every piece of information, and that balanced exchange. Beautiful. I thought this was so dead on for us. What do you guys think? Please let me know down in the comments. I want to know if you guys think that that's Prince. I want to know what you guys think about your 10 of Wands, letting things go. But most of all, I want to wish you guys a wonderful full moon. I would just love to send out some really good energy to you guys to, hit your mark, whatever that is. If this resonated with you, let's do a purple heart for Prince here. If this resonated with you, leave me a purple heart down in the comments. I would really love to see those purple hearts. All my information will be down in the description box below. I hope you guys have a wonderful Sagittarian moon. Howl at the moon for me. I will be probably too exhausted to do so. I will at least light up maybe a purple candle for Prince this weekend. But anyway, live your best life and live for yourself. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.